You don't have to go too far in the ocean to find trouble.
No.
There's always something that is more than willing to take you out.
Yes.
Because it's like old Greg. What you doing in my waters?
Yeah. You drinking Baileys from a boat?
That's old Greg's mangina.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach. You wanna come to a club where people wee on each other?
No.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Excuse me?
I like you. What do you think of me?
I don't rightly know, sir.
Make an assessment.
I think you're a nice, modern gentleman.
Don't lie to me, boy. I got something to show you. You know what that is? That's old Greg's vagina. I got a mangina. I'm old Greg.
Yeah, we are. Okay. We should be good.
Okay. Boom! There it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird start, but we're here now.
Welcome back.
Welcome back
to another episode of Itchy Sweater Podcast. I'm gonna get that applause in there right there. Go ahead, give me some. Oh yeah. Love that applause from our audience. Thank you guys.
Yeah, they're so kind.
They're so kind. We got some stuff today, man.
Yeah.
We've got some BS to talk about.
Yeah, some crazy stuff has happened. Some funny stuff and some crazy stuff happened. And we're gonna get the craziest thing that pretty much happened over the past couple weeks out of the way. Or really the past week.
I would say the past week or two. Oh goodness.
It's been the past week of drama and then the past weekend of hilarity.
Oh, for damn sure.
Yeah, because the Titan submersible.
I mean, not hilarious. That's too soon. Too soon.
It's not too soon. It's not too soon.
Okay.
No, it's still kind of absurdly funny. Like people lost their lives and that sucks. But it's still kind of like they paid $250,000.
That's where it is. Where's it at? Give me the button.
No. Wait,
nope. Yep. That's the joke right there. You spent $250,000 to go underneath the sea to go see the Titanic.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you a little story about rich people.
Oh, let me hear that story there, Derek.
Okay, so rich people find value in things that are extremely expensive and unattainable for other people.
Are you serious?
So the price tag is what got them on. So if someone sees a labradoodle, and this labradoodle
is that the curly one with the really long ears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if someone sees that dog and they say, "Oh, it's $500,000,"
fuck that.
Yeah, you say that, but the people who went on this boat would probably be like, "Yeah, I want that dog." No. They want the price tag, the status symbol of having a labradoodle. This is exactly what happened with the Titanic, or Titan is what it's called, the Titan submersible.
The goddamn rich people have it.
It's $250,000 each to get on this little sub. And you're not even seeing the Titanic as it is out of a window. You can't have a window because of all the pressure. It would be dumb to have a window. Oh, so
there was no wind? Why would you even go down there?
Exactly.
So how did they see it?
Because it's $250,000. Because it's a little screen where they project the image of the Titanic on the screen.
You're kidding me. So
everything what they about this was dumb.
They could have looked at on their phone. This is what they got to spend $250,000 on to see, like, for 1
These
second.
are rich people.
Oh my God!
There's a whole movie that you can watch in 4K with a love story called The Titanic.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah.
That's like 4 hours long.
Thank you, James.
You could have seen that. And again, I wanted to say, James Cameron did this 30 or over 30 times to make this movie. He's seen the wreckage more than anybody has. He's gone through all the precautions. He's taken every single possible step that you can take so he can just go down there, research the Titanic so he can make this film. He took the precautions. He knows, and they were on call. James Cameron is one of the only few people. There's like a people that you can fit in this apartment. Mm-hmm. There's like an organization of people, like I think it's like 10 people maybe.
Okay.
And these are people who are on call and who can assist anyone who's trying to build some type of submersible to go down and see the Titanic. Because James Cameron is on this team of people who helped him, and he helped do this. They didn't contact any of those people. And if they
they didn't.
No. And they would have told them that this is not a good idea. He also, here's another step. Here's another thing. You want to hear what's also crazy about this? Oh my God,
yes.
A lot of that submersible, you know what it was made out of?
What?
Carbon fiber.
You're fucking kidding me.
Carbon fiber.
So not only did they pay to die, this thing was not, they didn't do
it was
the
not
research.
well equipped whatsoever. He cut corners intentionally. He bypassed a lot of regulations intentionally.
Oh
he wanted to get down there. He wanted to do it so quick, so fast, and he wanted to get down there. He wanted to make his money with his little PlayStation 2 controller that he was manning it with, and it was actually a PlayStation 2. Did you see the controller?
I saw the controller.
It was a Logitech controller, and there's a lot of gaming lore now on TikTok about this because there's gamers who see that controller and they were like, yeah, they were doomed.
Oh my Lord!
And if you saw the TikTok of him building this ship.
I never got to see it, so I've heard about the corners cut.
Yeah,
but I didn't know it was that bad.
He couldn't even answer the questions.
Now, did he die?
Oh yeah, they all died.
He died too, though. He was down there.
Oh yeah, he made it and manned it.
Oh God! And this was the first time it went down there.
Yeah.
The irony behind all of this is just.
And the crazy thing is how much it mirrors the actual Titanic itself. Because the Titanic also did a lot of things to make sure that they set sail very early.
Yeah.
The maiden voyage of the Titanic was not supposed to happen when it happened. And it also happened on a moonless night. The captain couldn't see the ice. They couldn't see in time. Because there was no moon.
What we think was an iceberg, we're not sure. Now there's conspiracies.
What's the conspiracy about the iceberg?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh,
because what is going on here?
Because everything tells me, everything shows us it was an iceberg.
Make sure you do your timesheets at 12 o'clock, guys.
Yeah. Also, too, the funny thing about this iceberg thing about with the Titanic, just real quick, is that they were saying that when we went down there, when people went down there to see the damage of the iceberg, because they say the iceberg cut like this
giant
gash in the bottom of it, and they went down there and we said, well, we don't see anything. It's like a gash or like looks like a gash. But have you seen what the Titanic looks like at the bottom? The Titanic completely hammered the bottom of the ocean. The gash is probably under the sand.
That's true. That's true.
It's so weird. People are like, oh yeah, like I think there's something else going on here. We don't see a big gash. I was like, yeah, because it's freaking the anchors of the Titanic are lodged into the sand.
Yeah.
The anchors themselves are more than halfway sunken in. The anchors. You know how big the anchors of the Titanic are?
Oh, probably huge.
They're freaking massive.
Yeah.
So if they're halfway sunk into the sand of the bottom of the ocean, where do you think you'll be able to see the gash?
Yeah,
no. Like, what are you talking about? The staircase itself, the grand staircase, is a complete shell of what it used to be.
Really?
Yeah, it's destroyed. Only thing hanging there is the chandelier somehow.
I'd have to go see that whole thing again because I remember seeing videos. Obviously, you see the videos in the movie Titanic of what it looked like. And, because that was all real footage.
That was real footage.
To say that there's something else going on, and I showed you a video about these conspiracies that are going on behind the Titanic and behind the Ocean Gate. Sub and thing, whatever the hell it's called.
Something to do with Russia.
So the first one was that the Titanic, it went down because there was people controlling Wall Street on there. And now
there was a lot of different billionaires on the Titanic.
Yeah, and
there was a lot of people controlling a lot of stuff.
And then on this one, on the sub that went and died, or people died on, there was a guy that was going to allow the Chinese company to explore lithium resources in Pakistan. And then there was also another one. What was the guy's name? The white dude on here. I don't even remember what the hell his name is. Hamish Harding.
Yeah, Harding.
Harding, he was an Antarctic VIP tourism guy that explored the Arctic, but now you can't even explore the Arctic apparently. And that because apparently, what the hell was it? They discovered a strange creature the Quaker under half a mile of ice.
Of course they did.
And then
Probably
just
just a-
all this stupid crap.
There's a
There's
big squid
probably.
or something. It's probably nothing.
And then there was Shahzada Dawood. God, I hate pronouncing words and names. Dawood was on the World Economic Forum.
Yeah.
And Pakistan recently discovered a substantial amount of lithium. So now it's China.
Yeah, it's all this stuff. Russia
wanting lithium and this and that.
and all this and this. And look, here's the thing. I don't even care.
I don't either.
I don't care if there's like some big conspiracy with these billionaires and whatever. What I care about is the fact that none of that matters anymore.
No, because it probably won't ever happen again.
Yeah, and this company most likely is never going to exist anymore.
Oh no!
Like
that $250,000 is going straight back to the families.
Most likely, but there's also probably going to be a lawsuit.
Oh, guaranteed.
So they're going to get way more out of that. But like I don't even care about the whole conspiracies. I just love what led up to the implosion itself, because all the cut corners, the fact that he had this stupid controller manning this stupid thing, he couldn't answer any of the complex questions that he was supposed to answer building this submersible.
I can't build a steering wheel or a joystick. Oh, what do I use? Billy,
yeah, give me your old
give me one of your
Logitech
controllers.
Yeah.
What, Dad?
And the gamers,
Give me the one that's in your hand right now.
the gamers were having a field day.
Oh, I bet.
They were like, the fourth or fifth new kid got that stupid controller when they joined the group, and they got owned in GoldenEye because they had to use the terrible controller. It's like, as soon as we saw that controller, we knew they were doomed.
Yeah. That's funny.
And it's just it was immediate. That implosion was immediate.
Oh, yeah. We just looked at that video right there. They say it was the insides would have reached the temperature of the sun or something like that, and then
Basically just
boiled alive and crushed at the same time.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to feel any pain whatsoever because the amount of pressure coming from all sides at once crushing that thing,
you're done.
Your brain can't even compute what just happened.
At least they died like very quickly.
But I'm wondering if they died, like when they died.
What do you mean?
Because we don't know when. Because they went down there and they got lost.
Oh, true.
We don't know if it imploded when they got lost.
If it's like the video we saw, the TikTok video that's going
yeah,
around.
them going down and then crushing,
and it just immediately.
There's a chance that it was, because if it was made out of the materials that it was made out of, which is so stupid.
Yeah.
There's a chance that when they reached a certain level, it like a little crack here and there, they probably heard, and then that was it. Because there's only so much like crumpling.
Yeah.
There's no gradual crumpling when you reach that pressure. The Titanic is 12,500 plus feet below the surface. So any slight little crack, any slight little chip, you're instantly crushed before you even get to the Titanic.
Have you ever, kind of a car guy question, do you ever see a car that's made of carbon fiber, or the parts that are made from carbon fiber?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You ever see them get into car crashes? Mm-hmm. And how basically easy it is to crack that stuff?
Yep.
That's what I keep thinking about right now, and I'm going back to, I'm like, why would you build that out of that?
I had a fork. A lot of new bikes. They're sorry. I
had a fork.
My mind immediately went to the part and not the build up. I gave you no context. I just said the word. But the fork on my bike, front forks, a lot of times those are made out of carbon fiber now because they're lighter, but they are very fragile. So like when you see a lot of those road bikes, like those, those big races like the Tour de France.
Oh yeah, they're all made out of carbon fiber.
Yeah, like when a lot of those guys go down, that's it.
Yep.
That bike is not being used again because now it's a safety hazard.
That's why they have all those ones on the back when they're because
the
follow cars.
Once that bike goes down, new bike immediately, because we don't know like what little crack, what might have snapped. You can't ride that anymore. It's done. So yeah, to use any amount of carbon fiber whatsoever on that submersible is stupid.
I want to find what James Cameron actually used.
Oh, there's also a really big question that has been completely unanswered, and it kind of freaks me out.
It's not the green one, is it?
I
Is that
can't
the one you
remember.
used? What's the question? Sorry, I'm gonna keep looking.
The question is, and the question I have and a lot of people online are having, what was that bang that they heard?
They heard a bang?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that part.
Yeah, they heard a bang.
Oh, this is James Cameron's Deep Sea Challenge in 3D.
There were banging. There was banging that they heard, and it was confirmed that it was not the submersible. So, what was it?
That's okay. So we've had this conversation before. That's why one of the reasons why I won't swim in the ocean. Fuck that.
Yeah. Nothing good ever happens.
No. Dude, I don't like going on even that ship little cruise thing that me, my sister, Kayla,
yeah.
both my sisters went on in Cabo.
Oh, you don't even like being on the ocean.
I didn't even like that.
Oh, wow.
Bro, you know how big things probably are down there and how easy it would be to just be like, okay, bringing you down under, bye.
Screw that.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Not even big down there, big on the surface.
True. I'm just saying, man.
You don't have to go too far in the ocean to find trouble.
No.
There's always something that is more
Exactly.
than willing to take you out.
Yes.
Because it's like old Greg. What you doing in my waters?
Yeah. You drinking Baileys from a boat?
That's old Greg's mangina.
No, screw that, man. I am not. And maybe there is a Godzilla out there. And look what it can do.
Don't care.
Look at the Megalodon. It might be real.
Don't
I'm
care.
not going in that water,
I don't
bro.
want to be the one to find out, because if I do find out, I ain't bringing it back with me. I'm gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna live to tell that tale.
I do not screw with deep sea stuff.
Yep.
I am not about it. I don't like it. I never will be. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with being on land.
Yeah.
There's pools by the land, so I don't have to be in the water.
Land. Exactly. And this wasn't necessarily something that we were planning on talking about, but we got to talk about it. And the people were liquefied, by the way.
Now, how is that confirmed?
It's confirmed because basically what happened to the ship is exactly what would happen if you held an egg and crushed it in your hand.
Oh, okay.
So those people, they're not going to find any body parts because they're fish food. Dude. They got that's how immense that pressure was. It's like cracking an egg in your hand. The people were completely liquefied.
Where did the banging come from? How do we know about the banging?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
Well, how do we know about it?
Because the freaking some kind of military vessel heard banging.
Oh, really?
Because they were looking for the thing.
That I didn't know.
They heard banging. We don't know what it was.
Now, is there
they confirmed that it was not from the submersible, but we don't. They're not telling us what the banging was.
I don't like
Nobody
this.
knows what the banging.
I don't like this. No.
So people are saying there's ghosts on the Titanic.
Okay,
And they were
fine.
banging.
Okay, fuck.
Like how they would.
They were banging.
No, they were like banging on
no?
the outside.
Oh,
Like they would if
the
the ship
vessel?
was going down.
Oh.
They were
So maybe they were all
banging for
swimming in
help.
there and hitting it down into
No,
the water to
they were
bring
banging on the glass.
Because that would be the first friends they'd have in like 100 years.
Help us.
Oh well, yeah. There's that.
Screw Leonardo on the big or Rose on the big door. Help us.
Help us.
Sounds like
that
a SOS
fucking
banging.
bitch.
Yeah. But another thing I was talking about is the ocean is undefeated.
Very true. One more thing on that though.
Absolutely.
Is there any drills in the area? No. Oh fuck yeah, we're fucked. I don't want to talk about this. This kind of scares the shit
You know
out
how
of me.
remote the wreckage of the Titanic is?
No. That's why I'm freaking out right now.
Not only do most people go see the front of the ship because it's like the most famous part, but you also have the back of the ship because it was split in half, and that's miles away too.
It's miles away from the front?
Yeah, it's like
hell no.
They're not close together.
Nope.
Oh, and
I am golden.
If you go to the Titanic Museum in Gatlinburg, Tennessee,
why is it in Tennessee?
I don't know why it's in Tennessee, but it's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. There's a couple. That's one of I think 3. The biggest one I think is in Ireland because the Titanic was built in Belfast.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So if you go to that one, I want to talk about this a little bit. If you go to that museum, and I'm sure it's in the other museums too, they give you a picture, of how big or how far apart the wreckage is from the other.
Really?
Yeah. Plus, they have a pool in the museum
Okay.
That is the temperature of the water that the people were in when they hit the water.
Yeah.
Like when they either jumped from the boat,
Yeah.
fell off the boat, went into the water, whatever the case was. I could not hold my hand in that water for 5 seconds before I was like, nope.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is all new to me.
It's so cold. And you had people in there who would just like, they couldn't do anything else but just stay in that water. So most people froze to death. No one died of like, most people died because of freezing to death, not drowning. Very few people actually drowned.
Okay, hold on. The wreck of the Titanic lies at a depth of about 12,500 feet. Mm-hmm. About 370 nautical miles, 690 kilometers, southeast of the coast of Newfoundland. Mm-hmm. It lies in two main pieces, about 2,000 feet apart.
Yep. Sorry, I was thinking miles. Feet. 2,000 feet. Sorry, I was thinking miles.
Holy
so
shit.
It wouldn't necessarily be in Oklahoma, but it's
Well, what's 2,000? Okay, so what's
2,000. We'll see how many miles that is.
Well, miles.
That is 0.379 miles.
So it's not even a mile?
50. Oh, yeah, so it's not. No.
Holy
I'm sorry.
crap.
I was thinking miles. 2,000 feet. But it's not close.
5,280 feet is a mile.
Yeah. So they're not, but this is not something that you can just like see the wreckage in front of you and just like look over and it's over there.
Well, again, it's
like
dark down there too.
Like you have to go a ways before you get to the other end.
Oh, hell no.
They're very far apart. So, and remember the front went down first.
Yeah.
So when it was tilting and it snapped, the front went down and then the back was still reached like 90 degrees before it even went down. So the front was already on the ground before the back even came down.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. And that museum opened my eyes to a lot of things. Like you should definitely go sometime if you're ever in Tennessee and you want to go
I plan
to
on going one day.
Gatlinburg. It's a really good. Oh, and when you go, like they give you a card, and the card is a person.
Okay.
So you are that person. Mm-hmm. So when you go to the end of the museum, there's this beautiful, like, there's two walls. Mm-hmm. There's a wall over here and there's a wall over here. These are people who lived. These are people who died. And the wall of people who died is massive. It's a very long list.
Wow.
But the guy I had did not. Did
you
not
got
live.
lucky.
But
oh no,
he did. He didn't.
He died.
He completely died. But his wife and kids survived.
Okay.
Yeah.
So his lineage.
Yeah.
carried
Chances
on.
are he got them because they had the women and children first. Yep. Chances are he got them on the boat and he wasn't able to get on the lifeboat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think he was second. He was second class. I was gonna say that the ocean is undefeated.
Said that.
Yeah, the Titanic has 2 points, humans none, and and also orcas are attacking yachts.
Oh my gosh.
So there are orcas
killer
in
whales,
droves. In teams who are strategically attacking yachts, and I have a hypothesis. This is not confirmed, but I think it's because tugboats, big yachts, tugboat, yeah, and what's the word? Cruise ships.
Yeah,
they are deafening. They're definitely deafening humpback whales and sperm whales. Huh. They're losing hearing because these things are so loud. My hypothesis is that killer whales are taking it out on the yachts.
They're sick of the shit.
Yeah, they don't want them in their waters, so they're teaming up,
okay,
and they're attacking yachts. But orcas are attacking yachts, just so you know.
Do you know how ridiculous you sound?
I know. No, I don't.
Have you talked to an orca? Are you Dr. Doolittle?
No, I haven't talked to a friggin' orca, Kyle.
Are you Dr. Doolittle?
But I'm telling you what I think based on what has been happening in the seas. Okay? All we can do.
How do we know they can even hear?
Orcas can obviously hear.
They can see.
They have ear holes.
Do they?
And they communicate.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I know they had ear holes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that I didn't know.
Now,
right.
whales do communicate more through their snout.
Okay.
Because there's more like sensory reception or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
That's why whale language and whale behavior is still very strange to us, because we don't exactly know how they're communicating better, but we do know that they can hear. That's one of the ways that people can train them in SeaWorld and stuff like that, because they can hear and they can see very well.
I
But
didn't know
the
they
thing.
actually had ear holes.
Yeah, they can hear very well.
Oh.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what I think based on what's been happening in the waters.
In the waters.
Yeah.
In the waters.
And I think orcas are for one are very intelligent. Whales as a species are all very, very intelligent creatures. So I think they know what's going on, and they're like, okay, we're not necessarily friends with whales, especially humpback whales, but an enemy of my enemy, Yeah, so now we're friends.
Yeah.
So the only thing, as an orca, my only problem is an angry humpback whale, because the angry humpback whale sees an orca, it's on sight.
Moby Dick?
Yeah, because if a humpback
bigger?
whale,
Aren't they bigger?
Humpback whales, yes,
Yeah,
they are.
yeah.
But here's the thing: they are very, very protective of their young. Because humpback whales aren't really aggressive, but as soon as they see an orca, they will kill an orca just because. So,
Damn.
if I'm a killer whale, my only concern is the humpback whale.
Yeah.
I don't need to be worried about these tugboats.
Nope.
So I'm taking yachts out. I can't take out this cargo ship. I can't take out this Carnival cruise ship, but I can definitely take out a yacht. If me and my homies get together and we swarm this yacht, bro, we're tipping it over.
Tip that bitch.
So that's what's happening. Orcas are attacking yachts. The ocean is undefeated. Absolutely undefeated.
Damn.
So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. What else you got for me?
I don't know how to transition from that big guy. I had it perfect, and now I'm lost.
Well, you wanted to talk about undefeated things.
Well, I wanted to talk about things that were first class.
Yeah, first class. Someone goes first class.
And first class would definitely not be the people who work at Waffle House. Or eat at Waffle House.
You had your first Waffle House experience.
I had my first Waffle House
Kyle popped his
experience.
Waffle House cherry.
I did. You ever been to a Waffle House?
I've been to a Waffle House quite a few times.
What do you think?
It's fine.
It's all right. It's nothing special.
I have never. See, here's where people get in trouble, all right, when it comes to Waffle House.
Uh-oh.
Because people who've never been to Waffle House hear about Waffle House, but they don't hear about it in the way that you're supposed to hear about Waffle
Nope.
House. See, how you're supposed to hear about Waffle House, it's where you go when you are hungover, drunk, both, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
You can just go there to fill your stupid stomach because chances are you've had a pretty off day. Your day's either been extremely mid or bad. No one
Okay.
has a good day and goes to Waffle House. Your
Wow.
day has been mid or awful. Then you go to Waffle House. That's the type of experience you're trying to have at a Waffle House. You go because it's something open. It's there. It's available. Is it gourmet? Is it great? Is it tasty? It's not even really good.
It's not. It's really not.
It's just something to fill your stupid belly.
At my new job,
Yeah.
I have a guy named Trevor.
Uh-huh.
Trevor said, and him and the other guy, Paul, they are like, hey, we're hungry. Every time they say we're hungry, they usually go out and eat. So then I'm obligated to be like, I guess if I'm going to be around them, I got to go eat with them. Usually they pay. Well, I had a gift card.
Yeah,
And
you're
they
not
were
going to sit and watch them eat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it was like Taco Bell or something, obviously I could.
Oh,
I bring
yeah.
my lunch.
Yeah,
anyways.
drive through. Yeah.
So these guys, Trevor, for some reason, was like, I want Waffle House. And I looked at him and I thought,
How do you want
why?
Waffle House?
Exactly. I was like, why? I can understand like
Pancakes.
Denny's,
Yeah.
IHOP.
Like if you need
know,
breakfast food,
yeah.
then sure. But
He
Waffle
says,
House?
I have eaten at so many Waffle Houses, and I don't know if this is a Southern thing, but he said, I've eaten at so many Waffle Houses between San Antonio and Dallas. I haven't eaten at this one. I would love to have it, and I'm jonesing for it lately. So
He's
Paul
just
said,
collecting
"All right,
Waffle Houses."
Let's go. And I'm like, okay, maybe we'll see a fight or something when I get there. That's my first thing I thought about.
See, you're in the right frame of mind.
Yes.
for a Waffle House experience.
So we get there, and granted, it's off of 290. Mm-hmm. We go there, and I'm like, okay, it's nice looking. It's right off the freeway. It's okay. Nothing special. We get in there. Older black lady hey y'all, how you doing? Go sit down wherever you want to, honey. I'm like, okay, you know,
sounds
sweet
right.
Southern Belle woman, you know,
absolutely.
all right.
That's the person you
this
want
is-
at the front.
That's
of the counter.
one I want.
That's the person you want at the front of the counter.
Then our waiter was this older white guy.
Yeah.
And he comes up, hey, how you doing? You know, we got to want to eat. I couldn't understand him. You know, Bojangles over here.
Yeah.
He's speaking another language I
Sling
can't
Blade.
even understand. He's related to Sling Blade, maybe even Boomhauer. I don't know.
Dang.
Excuse me.
Easy now.
And he, you know, they start spouting off things that they want, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, first time at Waffle House, what do? Do I get a waffle? Do I get eggs? Do I go with one of these items over here? They say they're getting this one, but the menu's this small.
Everything
I don't know
tastes
what
the
to
same.
get. So
Everything's the same.
they got bacon, eggs, sausage, waffles.
That's what you get.
I got no, I didn't. I got
should have.
what the hell was it? A bowl of it was like eggs, hash browns, and like shredded steak.
Oh, you're an absolute simp.
Yeah. Didn't get a waffle. So maybe this is why it wasn't that great. I eat it. It's okay. It's not bad. You know, a little ketchup, a little salt and pepper,
Yep.
you know, mix it all up,
That's
eat it. It
what
wasn't
it
bad.
is. It's okay.
Little toast and jelly,
Yeah.
you know, nothing.
It's not. You don't go there because the food is good.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
Then I get to the end, and well, the whole time, because I'm a bigger guy, the table's in my stomach
Yeah.
while I'm trying to eat, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this is really uncomfortable. I gotta sit like this the whole time.
You poor soul.
Yeah, I know, it's because I'm fat. Anyway, but so we get over there, we start paying. I hear a guy over on the corner go, "Yeah, I'll take the T-bone," and I'm like, "T-bone?
That's right.
That wasn't on the menu."
That's on the special menu.
It must be because the guy goes, "Yeah, it's not on the menu, but we have it." And I'm like,
No,
"Are you fucking kidding me?"
Kyle. When you go to Waffle House, I'm gonna let you finish. You're
supposed to get waffles.
No, here's the thing. When you go to Waffle House, it's like going to Starbucks.
Expect the unexpected.
Yes, basically, but it's like going to Starbucks. There's a lot of things you can order that are not on the menu.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was pretty pissed. The guy goes, so he starts spouting other things off that they have. And I'm like, they can do like chicken fried steak.
Yeah, they can.
They've got this, they've got that. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, I could have had a ham and cheese inside French toast, sugar on top. What's it
yeah.
called? Monte Cristo.
Oh yeah, Monte Cristo. Yeah.
I could have had one of those.
You could.
I was like, "Where's it out on the menu?" He goes, "Yeah, we
on
got a
there."
secret menu." And I'm like,
That's
"You
right.
motherfuckers."
Yes, they do. That's for customers who've been there too many times.
Yes. So, and you know, and it's like I said, it's in an okay area. It's not the greatest area, but it's not the worst
Waffle
area.
House is never in the greatest.
But it's not in
area.
the worst area. Either.
I know it's not, but it's never in
And
the
it's-
greatest area.
And it was like truckers,
yes,
workers.
yes.
That was it.
Waffle House is
And
always
and
strategically
and like
in a
one family.
decent area.
Yeah, it's okay. So we got out of it, and they were like, "Kyle, you popped your cherry at Waffle House. What'd you think?" And I'm there. "Oh, what'd you think? Yeah, was it good?" I'm like, "It was all right." They're like, "It was all right." I'm like, "It's okay. It's not that good."
Amateurs.
They were like, "This is the last time we bring you to eat somewhere." I'm
No.
like, "Oh, whoa, hold on a second.
Yeah, they shouldn't be that excited about Waffle House in general.
It was okay."
Yeah, because it's Waffle House.
And I didn't get to see
I don't-
anybody fight.
I don't understand why they're so freaking excited about it.
So
It's so basic.
But here's the thing. Apparently, you have to, if you want to have a great time, you have to go when it's dark
Oh yeah, you don't. Oh, you went during the daytime?
during the daytime.
Oh yeah,
It was mid
yeah.
tier list.
That's
we're
even
going,
worse.
What are we doing? S to D. We're going like C.
If you go during
It's
the
in the
daytime,
C tier.
yeah,
A tier
is when you go at night.
is at night.
Yeah, because that's when the riffraff happens.
They said that the dude pointed at a girl. He goes, "You see a girl over there?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Someone tried walking off without paying for a plate of toast or something like that." The lady cussed her out. She walked out. First thing she did was take her shoe off, got out the door, and chucked at her and hit her in the head.
yeah,
He said he offered to pay for the plate, and he goes, "That's not the principle. She didn't fucking pay."
yeah. This is Waffle House, guys.
That was the Waffle House I wanted.
Yeah,
So Waffle House during the day, C tier. I'll try you again at night.
Yeah.
It's nothing else I can do but try it again at night.
And wear a bulletproof vest when you do.
I mean,
It's not that, because again, Waffle House is never in a really bad area, but bad things just happen at Waffle House at night. That's just how it is.
yeah. And I mean, and
You don't go for the food, you go for the entertainment.
exactly the food was, I mean, it tasted decent. It was all right.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, on the same line of food tasting decent, let's talk about food that tastes different with colors.
Yeah. Because the first thing you talked about was you said was it Apple Jacks?
No, it was that video I sent you about Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Okay, Fruit Loops. So here's the thing about Fruit Loops. I am convinced that they taste the same.
It's because they do.
Because they do.
Because they do.
They're just different colors. Now, I think as a kid, I put Fruit Loops in my mouth and I was like, yeah, I can taste the orange. I can taste the grape. I can taste the cherry. I couldn't taste any of that.
I don't know.
It was the color.
Yeah.
It was the color was freaking with my brain.
Yeah.
And as I grew up and I ate Fruit Loops, I was like, this is just fruit flavored stuff.
I don't think I ever thought that it tasted different. I was always just like, oh my God, Fruit Loops.
It's all fruit punch.
It's fruit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's all sugar.
It's fruit punch.
Now, the reason we're talking about this is because there's a video on TikTok or Reels or whatever you use about a guy saying that he wanted to know what the other guy's favorite flavor of Fruit Loop was.
That's hilarious.
And he said that the green one was green apple. And the guy said, that's Skittles. He
Yeah.
said, no, Fruit Loops.
No, it's not.
He said, so what's the color red? And he said, I think he said cherry.
Of course he did.
Or something like that. And the guy said, you're about to get thumped. So me and Derek talked about it. And, you know, as you know, some things taste different with the colors.
Yeah.
Because they plan it that way.
Yeah.
Now-
it's a mind trick.
Now, that's just like saying Fruity Pebbles taste different.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They all taste the same.
Exactly.
Now, if we're going Skittles, yes. M&M's, no. Noodles, this is the one that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Noodles do taste different.
Yes, they do.
All noodles taste different, and I think it has to do with the texture and the consistency of them.
Yeah. I really do not get when people are like, oh yeah, all pasta tastes the same. What?
You had an example that you gave me.
Yeah. Eat spaghetti. Then eat penne. Then eat corkscrew. Eat noodle. Eat fusilli. Whatever type of pasta you try, it does not taste the same.
It doesn't.
No, it does
It
not.
does not taste the same.
And people are like, oh yeah, all pasta tastes the same. No, you just can't taste.
Yeah.
All pasta does not have the same flavor.
No,
that's
not at
why
all.
I have a favorite pasta. That's why penne is my favorite, because I think it tastes the best.
Really?
Yes.
I like egg noodle the best.
Do you?
Yes. I
Nice.
love like the swirl.
Oh,
the
yeah.
spiral egg noodles.
Okay.
Fucking phenomenal. Like they're like the twisted ribbon
Yeah.
egg noodles. Best.
Close second to mine is cavapati.
Which one's that?
That's like a spiral noodle. It's not corkscrew, but it's like a spiral noodle. It's like think of like Kraft mac and cheese.
Okay.
You know those noodles?
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
the curved one.
They're spiral.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're spiral.
Yes.
I'll have to look that one up.
They're like
I
kind of
think-
springy.
I think mine's probably angel hair.
Oh, you like angel hair?
Oh, dude.
Nice.
I love me some angel hair.
Okay.
Real thin.
I can't get angel hair right, man. I don't know what it is about angel hair. I can't get it right. Like, yeah, I can't
don't,
like.
I don't think I ever get it right, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's so soft and slurpable, and it just everything gets covered in the sauce no matter what.
You like?
You don't have a noodle that's not covered in sauce.
Right. Do you like the fettuccine?
Oh, I love fettuccine.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like though?
What's that?
I can tell you now. And I'm not a fan of the dish as well. Lasagna noodles. I am not a fan of those.
It's yeah. Yeah.
I'm not a huge lasagna fan. Ask Kayla.
Well,
I'm not a fan of lasagna for some reason. I mean, it's good if that's what's there. That's what's there.
That's cover body, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. So what do? Clip it at certain spots and make it into Kraft mac and cheese?
I think so. Well,
what it seems like.
Well, that's a different noodle.
Oh,
I was just using that as an example.
Yeah, because those are what, elbow?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, if lasagna's there, I'll eat that, but I just, it's not my thing.
Yeah, I get that. It's not, if it's available, I'll eat it, but it's definitely not one of my favorites.
No.
So it's kind of just one of those things where it's just like,
yeah. Do I really want it?
Yeah, I agreed to go over somebody's house. I didn't know they were making this.
Yeah.
But I'll eat it.
But if you're using them, I don't know. Anyways, the ones that they stuff, if you use it like that,
Yeah, I guess I get
I feel like it tastes different.
Yeah.
That's just the way my mind works. But yes, definitely a different flavor texture in all noodles. And if you don't like us saying that, fight us.
Well, you're a Lemire, so
Yes,
you don't know anything about Italian cuisine. You're French.
No, yeah, it's very true. That's very true.
Crème
But-
up your crème Lemire.
Wait here. But my wife and her family are Italian, so I've come to acquire
Okay.
and
Interesting.
admire the Italian culture.
Okay. Cool. Good for
I
you.
guess you could say Italian culture. I wish he was like straight up Italian family. Because, bro, they eat like a motherfucker and they make some good shit.
Yeah, it's like you see all those mob movies.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's how Italians eat. Like, I went to...
Eating the gabagool.
Yeah, I remember this, that my coworker, Rob, back in Indiana, and he was Italian. Like, straight up Italian.
Straight up Italian.
Yeah.
All right.
And-
Godfather Italian.
Yeah, I went to his house, and no joke, it was like a movie.
We need to find an Italian person
Yeah.
and just... We need
It
to
was
have
so
that
much food.
We need to go have that experience.
Yeah. Like that Italian
And then
family
talk
experience.
about it. Yes.
Yeah, because, like, I have never ate so much food.
That's the shit right there.
It's so much.
Yes.
I'm like, where do you find the time?
Yeah.
To make this?
Mom, grandma, and 3 aunts are all cooking all day in one kitchen with the single burner stove and
Right, with the single burner.
real small oven. You're like,
Yeah,
how'd
like,
you get
how
this?
did you make all this?
How'd you get this all done? And how's it all fresh?
It's all still hot. It's like, what?
Oh, and I made bread.
What kind of, yeah.
How the hell did that
Yeah,
happen?
they made the bread like from scratch. Like, what happened here? How do we get this?
I don't know if I can seriously trust those people either.
Oh yeah, you can trust those people. But you know who you can't trust?
Who can you trust? Or can't you trust her?
Island boy. No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my gosh.
But yeah, you made me hip to this. And I need to know. I don't even need to know what's going on, but I'm still intrigued by the fact that this is happening. So Snoop Dogg versus the Island Boys?
Okay, so Snoop Dogg made fun of the Island Boys when they first came out. The Island Boy.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm speechless. 2 goofballs in the pool." He said, "This isn't rap." Snoop said that. What did he say? He ended up saying something about how the fact that they're going viral, or they were going viral for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Well, I guess do you remember the footage of them? Well, this one where they're trying to box,
Yes.
and it's bad.
Yeah, it's very bad.
It's I don't know, but the reason I brought this up is because I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, alongside of Snoop wanting to beat their ass was also oh god, Gucci Gang guy, what's his name?
Oh yeah.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump, yeah.
Lil Pump has come out and said that, hey, you're trash. You rent all the things that you have.
Yeah.
You don't actually own your house. You know, all this stuff that, you know, these rappers do these days.
Yep.
And I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, Lil Pump is kind of interesting because I mean the only song I know of his is Gucci Gang. Mm-hmm. Not a fan of it.
Yeah.
Didn't like it.
It's awful.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Now he has changed his look and everything, and he's a respectable looking person now. I mean, he shaved his head, or not shaved his head, but like cut his hair. Mm-hmm. He's still got the face tattoos, which I ain't got nothing against face tattoos.
You can't really get rid of that.
No, I mean you can, but it's just super hard.
Very long, very expensive process.
But you know, he's talking about investing in this and that, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And Island Boys are saying, you're trash, this and that. They ended up beating up, well, not beating up, but sorry. They talk all this shit about people, and they ended up beating on this kid named Jack Doherty, or hitting him or threatening him. I can't remember. He's one of those guys like, hey, if you're following me, and you don't say anything into the microphone, I'll buy whatever you want. He does that kind of stuff. So he's a TikTok guy. And so he went over to Little Pump's house after doing an interview with, I think the guy's name is Fly Soldier.
Okay.
And I don't know how to tell them apart, but one of the Island Boys. And apparently told him about them saying something about him. And he got him on FaceTime and said, what do you think of Lil Pump? And the guy was like, he's trash, something like that. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, if they were to start shit with Snoop, who do you think is going to come back him up? And back them up?
Back Snoop up?
Yes. Probably 99% of the world. Who do you think's going to back up the Island Boys?
Well, if it's another famous person, it will most likely be another West Coast rapper.
Yes.
And it might even be another old school guy.
Yeah.
So he can get... He can tell all of Compton
Yes.
to back him up, and they will.
Yes.
Because Snoop's got that kind of power.
I think Snoop could say, hey, everybody in America.
He could.
Not even rappers, just
But
hey, everybody.
Snoop, listen, Snoop can get somebody killed if he wanted to.
Oh, for
because
sure.
he has that much respect in the street.
Well,
so
he
Snoop could
used
be
to
like,
be,
hey, I want to take these guys out.
He used to be in the Crips.
Yeah.
Something like that growing up.
Yeah, and he never said he was ever out.
Nope.
So,
So he still could have, he probably still has that tie.
oh, I'm sure he does.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. So, now the Island Boys, I don't think anybody's backing them up.
No.
Because again, we're talking about an OG here.
Yes.
So if you bring up like, hey, yeah, we got this thing going with Snoop, like I want some some backup, I want some firepower. No,
Now,
that man could ruin my life.
let's say we're going to tag team this thing. Mm-hmm. Island Boys versus Snoop and a mystery opponent.
Mystery rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's WWE, but you can actually fucking hit them. Mm-hmm. Okay. You can pick them up, drop them on their neck, suplex them, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
No weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your pick for Snoop's tag team partner?
I think Snoop actually gets a wrestler.
What are you thinking?
And I'm thinking he probably gets I think he gets The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah. But maybe not, because maybe The Rock is still not necessarily trying to get into that kind of beef. He's also got a lot of stuff going on right now,
I
like
think
this whole
Homeboy's-
kidnapping little lawsuit. So maybe not.
What?
Yeah,
Who did?
The Rock.
He did?
Yeah, he has a kidnapping lawsuit.
Who'd he kidnap?
Well, I don't know,
Oh,
but
shit.
there's an ongoing lawsuit with
I
him,
think he's going to be a
kidnapping.
president.
The Rock?
Yes, so I think he's not going to try and screw up.
I mean, I wouldn't say no because of the type of people that have been elected, but
Hey,
maybe.
anything can happen. Look at Donald Trump.
that's my main example. And Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California at one
Okay.
point. But so here
So who are you thinking?
so it would definitely be a WWE guy. He might even go kind of old school. He might even get somebody like I think he gets Stone Cold
Okay.
Steve Austin.
Okay.
Because
That's a good pick.
Yeah, and I think he's always kind of ready for a good fight.
But this is like legit fighting.
Oh, it's legit. No,
legit fighting.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Stone Cold would be more than happy like to punch someone in the face for real.
I'm going wrestler too,
Yeah.
but I'm going current.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar.
I should have thought about Brock Lesnar because I agree.
He's been in the UFC.
Yeah.
He knows how to fucking throw people around.
Yeah.
I think Brock Lesnar just wants to kill somebody, and I think it should be the Island
Yeah,
Boys.
he's always ready to just screw somebody's life up.
I think we do this in international waters. No rules except for the no
weapons.
no weapons thing.
Yeah, I think someone
Hand-to-hand combat. We're getting Snoop and Brock Lesnar versus the Highland Boys.
I think it's mostly going to be Brock Lesnar against the Island Boys. I don't.
I bet you Snoop flies off the top rope at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely contributes.
Yes.
But for the most part, Brock Lesnar is just let loose. And
I think Brock just wants to kill someone.
Yeah.
I'm very convinced.
yeah, both of the Island Boys are going to the hospital with broken bones and a few concussions.
Maybe a broken neck.
Yeah.
I think it's
If they make it out alive, there's gonna be bones broken, because Brock Lesnar is
he's a big boy.
yeah,
He gonna kill somebody.
You're not gonna get him angry. You know you broke Pat McAfee's table accidentally.
What do you mean?
He was sitting at
when he was on his podcast.
yeah. He said don't give me.
Yes.
He's like don't mess with my hat or something like that. And he's like
And he went to go get
he's
up
like,
and he
yeah, and he's
Yeah.
banged on the
Yeah.
table and it broke.
and
He didn't even do it on purpose.
and with fighting like that, what do you think he's gonna do to
oh
the
my
Island
god,
Boys?
yeah,
He's gonna kill them.
They're done.
Look at these guys.
They're done.
Kick him.
Look at that kick. Look at that.
Kick him.
That wasn't even a good high kick.
He doesn't even keep his arm up for guarded.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Haymakers for
he's-
days.
And this is him hitting a pad. Mike Tyson said, "Everyone has a plan until you get hit in the face."
Yep. To get punched in the mouth.
All it takes is them going in there, seeing Brock Lesnar, and seeing how real this is, and for Brock to lay one good, solid hit on him, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm running away."
And to seriously hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I believe that.
Because wrestlers have been actually hit by Brock Lesnar because they screwed up.
Oh yeah, Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman, need
He's the
him.
main one.
He need him.
He punched him in
and
the
then
face.
he punched him in the face. He says, "Slow the F down."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm in all agreements.
And you saw how Strowman his legs buckled.
Oh
when
yeah.
He took that.
Oh, he took it. Oh shit.
Yeah, and that wasn't even Brock Lesnar hitting him.
Now-
that was a warning.
Now here's okay. So I'm gonna throw one into here. I'm gonna have Snoop and
Yeah.
Brock, right?
Yeah.
But Snoop's gonna tap out and be like, "Look, I'm not cleared to fight." So it's gonna be Brock the whole match, and then out of nowhere, you know who's gonna just absolutely demolish him? Brian Dawkins. Just gonna come out of nowhere, blindside, or Ed Reed.
Brian Dawkins.
Just a
Or Ed
freaking
Reed.
Troy Polamalu, some
Wow.
freaking safety that just lit people
Yeah,
up
just
out of nowhere.
Just comes out from
Full
the side. Just
full elbow into the side of the head.
yeah. Bob Sanders.
Bob Sanders just
Yeah,
comes out of
comes
nowhere.
out, yeah, with the Super Bowl ring on his finger.
Decleats these
Just-
kids.
Yeah, just Superman punches him.
I don't know where that idea came from, but we're just gonna make it happen.
Yep. We get Pat McAfee in there to punt their heads.
He's gonna do a sting up in the rafters.
Yeah,
You see
yeah, just hanging on the
You
rafters.
see a Bob Sanders. You see a little glimmer from his Super Bowl ring, and you're like, what is
Yep.
that?
He's just up there.
Then he comes down. You see a little ramp. He comes down, the Ultimate
It's like
Warrior
it's
style,
just
and
like
wow!
it's just a big slide. It's just coming down a big slide. They couldn't do the whole Shawn Michaels entrance on the zip line, so the next best thing is a big slide. They got cleared for that. They couldn't do the zip line.
That would be hilarious. But speaking of all these other sports people, let's talk about the recent win.
Them disrespected Denver Nuggets,
I
man.
did not think that was going to
No
happen.
one did.
I wanted Jimmy to win. Oh,
Yeah.
Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah, a lot of people want Jimmy Buckets to get that.
Just him. That's
Yeah.
all I wanted.
Yeah, it was kind of like Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
It's like maybe you're not a Rams fan, but Matt Stafford deserves a ring.
He deserved one.
So yeah, that's kind of how that is right now. But I'm glad the Nuggets won because of how disrespectful the media was to the Nuggets.
Oh, very. Very.
especially how disrespectful they were to Nikola.
Yes.
I was like, what is going on here?
He I don't know. I can't get it in my head that they actually won.
They're a team.
Yeah.
Is what happened. Because we have a lot of teams have superstars.
Yes.
And they have like the main guy who needs backup.
Yep.
Now Nikola got backup, but they weren't like big names.
Well,
I was like, oh, you
only,
get Steph Curry and
the
like,
only
the
person
Nuggets and all
I
this
knew
stuff. Yeah.
was Aaron Gordon, and that was just because he was he was in the dunk contest.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, Aaron Gordon's on that
Yeah.
team? Like I didn't even know where
And
he was.
it was a complete team that worked as a unit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one guy carries the team or you look to one person. And Nikola Jokic is a freaking generational talent. Someone that big who has that touch is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And yeah,
you know who they?
Oh my god,
you know who they compare him to? Dirk Nowitzki.
Yep. As far as his touch
European star, big old white dude,
has a great touch,
great
mobility.
Wins the first ever franchise win for a finals. Mm-hmm. Both guys did the same thing,
and he was the first.
Both beat the Heat. Both beat the Lakers. Both beat the Warriors. Yeah, they literally are like almost identical.
Yeah,
and so now they're saying that he's going to be as good, or if not greater than Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, and he was the first ever player in the finals to do what he did as far as stats go, with all those triple doubles.
Yeah,
like
dude, he's
like he and it was crazy too because I told people that the Nuggets were going to win in 5.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And because I knew that he would get one win.
I thought they would turn it around and at least win 2.
Nah.
Nah.
And another reason I thought the Nuggets were going to win in 5, because the Nuggets had way more time off than the Heat did. Because the Heat was playing with the freaking Celtics.
That's true.
The Heat let the Celtics come back from 3-0.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
All you had to do was win one more. Mm-hmm. And you're over here playing like the Nuggets were already on break. Waiting for you to sweep.
All they had to do was win one
the Celtics.
More. All they had to do.
And they let them come back from a 3-0 lead to win in Game 7.
I thought it was going to be a who did that? Was it the Warriors versus the Thunder, I think? Mm-hmm. I think they were up. I think it was still when Russ and KD were on the same team.
Okay.
And they were up 3-0, let the Warriors come back and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's just like...
That's sad.
Yeah, it was really sad. And I think if the Heat had swept the Celtics, I think they would have won 2. But the same thing would have happened. The Nuggets were going to win that. Because they were just a more complete team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but like... I like as soon as the Celtics were coming back and they tied it 3-3. I was like, yeah, the Heat ain't winning. I knew they were going to win against the Celtics.
Yeah,
like they not winning against the Nuggets.
The
Nuggets are like on the beach right now, drinking tea, relaxing, having a good time, about to be fully charged up for this game. The Heat are tired.
Yep.
So yeah, I was like,
you think that had a big factor?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Nuggets were chilling. And the Heat over here playing with the Celtics. So I'm like, oh my god.
Maybe, and that's the thing is maybe they need to come back with a rule for stuff like that happens. Hey, these guys need as much time off as the other team did by the time that they got done with that series.
I like that they didn't.
You really?
Yeah. Because to me that was a punishment.
Yeah.
To me, it was a punishment. Like, yeah, they didn't have the exact same amount of time to prepare, but you screwed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gave the Celtics 3 games.
I think I'm just
3 games.
What's the word? I think I'm
sympathetic
for Jimmy.
The fact that and I do feel you there because. Like
Jimmy
to talk
Butler
about someone who's worked so hard.
Yes.
And I get it.
Yeah.
But
now here's the question is, do you think that they can repeat?
The Nuggets? Mm-hmm. No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Why?
I think this was a once-in-a-lifetime thing, not because the Nuggets are not a great team. I think it was because of the circumstances. I think the Nuggets are going to have to develop a game plan, a different game plan. I don't think they can win on the same type of game plan. Mm-hmm. So if they develop a different way for playing, and they develop a different way for moving the ball and having teams play to their speed, like they were able to do this season, then I think maybe. But that's hard to do.
I don't think they will either.
Yeah.
Because, well, for a couple of reasons. So I think that I'm trying to find it right here.
Basketball is hard, man.
Yeah, basketball is hard. Dang it, where's it at? I'm looking at free agent acquisition things, not free agents, but NBA acquisitions. Anyways, Chris Paul went to the Warriors,
Which is so stupid.
and then somebody went to the Suns. Suns trade.
What's Chris Paul going to do on the Warriors?
I don't know, but I do. Oh, Bradley Beal.
Oh, yeah,
went
Bradley Beal.
to the Suns.
Yeah.
Now DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal on the same team.
That's a good team.
That's a good team. I like that team.
But why'd you let Chris Paul go?
Well, and that's the thing is maybe because, and I think Chris Paul is pretty old.
He's getting well, for an NBA player, he's getting up there.
He's getting there. I think he's late 30s or something.
Yeah, he's definitely a vet. But what's he gonna do?
He's 38. Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is what did the Warriors need? Warriors don't really need much. Maybe a giant white European guy.
Maybe.
But I mean, you've got Curry, you've got Thompson, you've got Draymond, you've got
They just need to play better.
Homeboy.
They had Poole.
What his name is?
But they let
Poole.
But they let him go.
They let him go in that trade.
Yeah.
And it was like a 3-team trade.
It's like, what are you doing?
Which I think that people should do in the NFL. I like 3-team trades.
I do too.
I like multiple team trades.
I like that.
And I think they should acquire that because it makes it so much more interesting.
It does. I do like that a lot better. It would be absolute nuts for the draft.
It'd be mayhem.
Yeah.
It really would.
It would be absolute chaos. But I do like it.
But if they ended up doing something like that, I think it could. It really could make things more interesting.
It would.
Like,
yeah. There's just so many. I think the reason they don't do it is because of how many players you have on a football team.
Yeah.
And how many spots you'd have to fill. And then the draft would be an absolute nightmare.
Because I don't know if they've ever had a multiple team trade.
No.
I don't know if they've ever done that. Like, I probably could do the research, but I'm not going to.
Not like a trade, like this team to this team to this team, like all trade.
Or like this team gets this guy, but this team gets that, and then they get this.
Yeah, it's more of like this team trades this player to this team tries him out, they release him, it goes to another
and then
team.
He gets picked up.
Yeah, that's how that
not
goes.
really trade,
and that's not
teams.
that's something different. But that's the closest thing I could think of.
I think that, and then I think, and I'll continue to say this, I think the best team from every division every year should make up one division. So like this year, it'd be so who are the top teams in the NFC? The Niners, the Eagles, the
Cowboys. Even though they're in the same division, but still.
I'm thinking like everybody in first place. I think if you took teams like the Eagles, and then took I just had it. Where'd it go? The Eagles, the Niners, and I just messed it up again. The Vikings.
Forgot about the Vikings.
The Buccaneers. All four of those, they make a new league.
Gross.
Or a new conference.
Conference, yeah.
They make their own conference. Or even do like the last 4 teams, like the crappiest teams, all in one conference. You know, do the leaders. Or like if you did AFC, it'd be the Chiefs. If we're just going by first place leaders, the Chiefs, the Jaguars, the Bengals, the Bills.
You want it to be like baseball.
Is that what they do?
Well, it's not that they don't really have conferences at all. It's just that they have like standings.
I purely think that it should be like AFC 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Each leader of 1, 2, 3, 4 every year, whoever's the best gets to be in one next year.
Yeah.
You don't get anything for being the crappiest league. You have an easier schedule. So then that team, okay, now next year you're going to be in one, and we're going to see how good you do.
Okay.
And I think they do that every year. They mix the divisions.
That would make the Super Bowl winner like more like, okay, they're legit.
Yes.
So
yes.
I do like it for that. Because there are some teams who have like, I'm like, you kind of walked into the bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, so
like the Chiefs, I think they got it easy just because of who they are every year.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the playoffs at least.
And it's crazy that the Bengals get worse in the well, let me take that back.
Playoffs. Just like the Packers.
Don't, well, that's different because it's not that the Bengals get worse in the playoffs. They make dumb mistakes in the playoffs. Because the Bengals are a great team. We know that they have weaknesses. We know that Joe Burrow never has an O-line. But it seems like they do just little dumb things in the playoffs. And I'm like, you were right there. You're like the Chiefs' kryptonite.
What are you doing?
You were right there. It's like, is it? Yeah. But yeah, sometimes I felt this way with the Bucks too, because sometimes I look at the Bucks playoffs on the schedule in the playoffs, and I'm just like, okay, you get the worst NFC team, usually from the NFC East. You walk through them, of course. So you have a first round bye. That's all you had to do, and then you get like a pretty good team leading up to it that probably does something stupid like sacks Brady.
Yeah.
And it's. Yeah, so
I think they need to do that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're about to eliminate kickoffs. They're not going to do them. It's bound to happen. It'll happen within the next 3 years. I guarantee it.
What do you mean eliminate kickoffs?
They're just going to start, whoever gets the coin toss, they'll start them at the 25. They won't kick off.
Why not?
Because they want to eliminate injuries like hard hits on kickoffs. You know, guys running full speed down to the end of the field.
How many concussions happen during kickoff?
I don't know. I'm
like
just
none.
saying, it's in talks.
Most injuries that we hear are from like during a play.
Yeah.
Like an actual play from scrimmage. It's
They
not a kickoff injury.
They don't want those.
They don't even go hard on kickoffs. They go hard on punts. If you want to eliminate
That's
punts,
another one. That's
okay,
another one. So both of them.
That could be something we could discuss, and then the punter just kicks the ball, and no one catches it.
Yeah.
He just kicks the ball.
Yeah.
And it goes wherever the ball lands or where it goes out or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Because I know people who catch like balls that get punt,
they're defenseless.
They're completely defenseless.
Yeah.
So if they don't call a fair catch and they get hammered, that sucks.
Yeah,
so I get
blows.
that. I get that. But kickoffs, people don't go hard on kickoffs.
It's both. Both are.
No one gets hurt during the kickoff.
It's I'm kicking it to you. Okay, I'm looking for the ball up here.
And most guys are going to let it go.
True.
Or they take
because
it and
they can get that extra couple yards if they let it go.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the kicking to another team will be eliminated within the next,
right.
we'll say 5 years.
I'm more concerned about their ACL than a hit.
Implement the draft lottery. I'm tired of the Texans, the Browns, whoever, getting the first pick just
Every
because
year.
they suck.
Yeah.
Let's mix it up. Hey, this year, the Steelers get the first pick. And it's all by chance.
Yeah, because because there is an incentive to tank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No more will you have. Hey, if we don't do good, we get that first pick next year.
Yeah. Which is what people think Lovie Smith was doing.
Yeah.
Where people thought that he was trying to like get the Texans out of that.
Yeah.
Which is why they won the game against the Colts.
To get them away from that, I think, and you know who came up with this, and I actually agree. I'll give him credit all day. My brother-in-law, because he's in town right now. Mm-hmm. He came up with that when we were talking yesterday. He said,
I think it's a good idea.
Give them the draft lottery. Because what did the Spurs weren't shit last year, were they? I mean, they weren't good, but they weren't shit.
Yeah.
So they were a mid team, and they got the first pick this year. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad they took that guy, too, because that guy's going to be a fucking monster.
Yep.
He shoots like Steph Curry. Dude. Fuck. And he's 7 feet tall. And you can't teach that.
Yeah, you can't teach height. You can't teach that.
Shout out, my guys.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. I love when Mike says you can't teach that. He puts his whole chest in it when he says
Can't
it.
teach
You
that.
can't teach that.
But yes, sports need to change.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree. Podcast.
podcast again. Podcast all day.
Remember to like, share, follow, subscribe,
I'm
rate,
gonna try
all
to
that good
edit.
stuff. And we're gonna we will see you on the flip side. This has been Itchy Sweater Podcast, and we are Robin and Poison Ivy.
Peace.